These are my tips for incoming Rossies. First off, you got to get there on the island. Don't be afraid of a checked bag. I know that it costs money to check a bag. Just do it. Check a couple of them. You have, do two checked bags, a carry on, and a personal item. Use compression bags. It's honestly worth it to spend the money to make sure that you're getting the things that you want to get on the island to the island. Get organized at the beginning. There's not really a syllabus week. This isn't college anymore. They spend the first 20 minutes of lecture going through the syllabus and the last 30 minutes going through material right out the gate. So you're going to have to go home on the first day of school and already start studying. That just is what it is. Be prepared for it. Set aside time that night or the second night or whatever to go through your stuff, okay? Go through your class syllabuses, write down important due dates because your Canvas notifications will not notify you. They will not put anything in Canvas. You have to know all of your due dates by going through the syllabus, to be quite frank. Write down what office they are, when their office hours are, what their emails are, because some of the professors have student emails and they have professor emails because they have the leftover email from when they were a student. Don't email that email. That happens quite often. Make sure you're emailing the professor's email and you'll find all that information in your syllabus. If you need help, get it early. Do not wait until you have one or two blocks left and you're failing a class to be like, man, I need a tutor. I think sometimes people go get tutors a little too early. If they fail the first block or the second block, they're very eager to get one. And I'm not saying that that's like a good thing or a bad thing, but because of that, tutoring fills up very fast. So if you're on the third or fourth block and you still have a failing grade in a class, that is the time to go on Facebook, search for a tutor, ask around for a tutor, ask your professor for a tutor, meet with your professor in office hours, seek the help that you need. There are resources at the school that are available for you, but you do kind of have to seek them out. They're not going to shove them in your face and be like, hey, ask me for help. You're an adult. You're here to figure things out. You're here to figure out what works for you and what doesn't. So when you're not doing well, which everyone reaches a point where they are not doing well in something, seek help. It's not embarrassing to get help. I promise you. Don't fear change. You have to be open minded and you have to be willing to change whatever isn't working. Every semester, I have to change the way that I study and change the way that I learn. Every class is completely different. Some of them are memorization, some of them are more math, some of them are more practical application. It's going to vary every semester. You have to be willing to change what you're doing and not be too stuck in your ways. Set aside some time for yourself, whether it's one day a week, whether it's like right after the block, whatever. Set aside time to do the things that you need to do. I have a day where I don't open my iPad. Usually it's after the block or like the day after the block. I'll go to class or I'll watch my classes, but I won't study that day. I give myself time to eat something good, go out to eat with my friends, go to the pool, just to do something other than school in order to balance out the school and mental health aspects. I also give myself a day to reset my apartment where sometimes it'll be during the week if it's like a grocery store day, and then sometimes it'll just be like on a Sunday morning. I do my laundry, I do my dishes, I go ahead and meal prep, I get everything ready for the week ahead. I go and sit outside for an hour with like a cup of tea or something, and I go through my calendar and I go through my planner. That time is so important to me because it's like a brain dump almost. It like makes me feel better going into the week. It makes me feel more organized and it makes me feel more confident. I'm like, okay, hey, I can tackle this week. I see the tasks that I have to do. They're not that bad. We've got this. Any week that I have skipped that weekly reset or I've like done the laundry halfway through the week and the dishes the other half because everything's just piling up and I just don't have time, I have felt miserable the week afterwards because I just feel so beat down and so unorganized and I feel like my life is chaotic. But when I give myself that Sunday morning for the first 4 hours to just sit, do my planner, dishes, laundry, and whatever, even if I study inside while the laundry's going, I feel so much better. And like because I have ADHD, when I can physically see mess, I can't concentrate and it just is not healthy. So set aside time to do your chores and set aside time to rest your mind. Don't be afraid of the word no. There are actually a lot of fun things to do. You can go snorkeling, you can go to the beach. A lot of clubs will have activities. There's Western night at the bar, there's different themed parties at the bar and whatever. Some nights your friends are going to want to do things that you don't want to do things, and some nights you're going to want to do things that your friends don't want to do things. It's okay to say no. Hey, I don't want to go out this Wednesday because I didn't do well on my blocks, so I'll go out Friday or I'll go out next Wednesday when I get my block grades up. You have to have that structure for yourself, and you can't let your friends like intimidate you into saying yes. They don't mean it in a mean way. They want to hang out with you, and like everybody sets aside a time to do something fun. And sometimes your time and your friends' times will not align, but it's okay to say no. We're all in the same program. We all understand that there's a lot going on. I have seen people go to the bar Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, fail their blocks on Monday, and then just keep doing that same cycle and then fail out of the program. And they never wonder why because they already know the answer. They went out and partied a little too hard. So you have to have balance, but you also have to be willing to say no and stand your ground and make sure that you are aware of what you need to do to continue to succeed. Read your emails. This is incredibly important. You will get emails from the school, you will get emails from financial aid, you will get emails from different clubs that you sign up for, you will get emails from your professors because Canvas notifications don't always work. Some of them are annoying, some of them aren't. Just read them all. Keep your email clean, keep your email organized, and don't miss one. Important information comes through your email. Don't rely on Canvas, rely on your email. Last but not least, keep a running list of things that you need. I have a list in my notes app of things that I have run out of that I need to buy at the end of the semester when I go home. I have a list of things that I can't find at the grocery store or can't find at any of the stores on the island that I want to bring back home next semester. And I also keep a list whenever I hear my upper semester friends talk about things that they needed for their semester. And I keep a list and I put what semester I'll need it so that I always have school supplies in my Amazon cart and things that I can order so that I don't show up to sixth semester and not have any of the tools that I need. I've had friends that have, gone into the next semester and forgotten to get their surgery gowns or forgotten to get their gloves, and they're kind of scrambling and asking people if they can borrow them, and they're begging for them on Facebook and whatnot. It's okay to be that person, but like try not to be for your own mental sanity. Have the things that you need when you need them because you are going to have to bring your own stuff to labs when it's asked of you. That way, like right before finals week when you have dead week, you can go on Amazon, add things to your cart, order them. That way they're at home when you get there. You can pack them up and bring them back to the island for the next semester. If you have any more questions, let me know.